Chris, say hi to the world of YouTube. Right, Suzuki job. We're getting it to turn over. It's starting and cutting out. You can hear the grinding from the starter, so I guess the starter is hitting the flywheel. Chris is going to disconnect the battery. I've already started here. You can use that. Just disconnect, leave it in if you want.
Well, we need to take it out, charge it, don't we?
Oh, good point, yeah. I was just going to charge it on me bloody, if you can get it running.
Because you no light.
Take that out, mate. Pushing it. Really weird, aren't it?
No light on the inside.
Hello. Okay, so no light on the indicator.
Yeah, they have a little charge light, some of them, don't they?
On the battery.
Yeah.
Is that finger time? No, is it bigger?
This,
Yeah, it's not 13, that one. The other ones on the body are. But it look like it. That's a fucking thing with cars, isn't it? It's like nothing's a standard. Let's see what else we've got. 30, 12 now. We have a random size. That's the brake, yeah? Massive cylinder over it.
yeah, brake fluid. You have to get rid of it.
Okay. Go on, you bugger. I didn't really want to start doing anything to this car until I got it under the carport, but this is like something I can just do on the bench at home, you know. Take the starter off, grease it, stick it back on. Could whip the carb off and give that a clean to prepare. Probably get a carb kit for it, can't it? Very easy.
Yeah. Replace the diaphragm in it. And
Yeah.
same thing with the pump because they sometimes.
Has it got a manual pump on that?
Yeah. That's manual pumps. It's got an arm that sits in and runs off the camshaft.
No. Has it got a manual one to do it as in via, you pumping it? Like a
Oh no.
Like a primer or what?
No, this one hasn't. Well, I can't see the arm on the side if it has got one.
They're normally copper on the starters, aren't they? Earthen band there.
Yeah.
Okay.
What, tin copper?
Do we? No, you can only go one way, so that earth is there.
Tin copper on the Beetle one.
So the black one's on the top, clear one's on the bottom. Right, so now just disconnect the actual the mounts for the. Save you the boredom of undoing screws and fighting with them trying to get hand in. It's loose now, so unlike Chris.
That feels like one more bolt in it.
You sure?
Yeah.
It's fell away when I've undone 2 bolts. If it is, the third bolt's not tightened at all. I think it's definitely loose, Chris.
There we go.
Chris
It's
is
a
not.
bit of a shitty twisty job to get it out.
What it is, it's Chris being a complete amateur.
Amateur. My ass. There we go. So that's going to be good fun to get that back in.
It can't be any worse than doing that bloody thermostat on the van.
This is very oily, shall we say.
Yeah, well.
Might have to drop out the bottom, Rob.
Yeah, go on then. Hold on.
You want to get on?
Right. Come on, guys, you can come with me. Right, don't headbutt me and knock my teeth out. Where are you, Chris?
Right, at the back of the diff. Oh, it's because it's still got that bolt in. Hold on. Oh, hold on. I've got it.
Oh, you made me do that for nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Bloody idiot.
Teeth on that. Set the edge.
Yeah. Sorry guys, I wasn't filming that out. But anyway, we're going to give that a clean up now. And oil it. Grease it at least. See if it makes any difference to starting it. Come back in a bit. Oh, we had the camera upside down. I'll split it and redo it, but yeah, it's fine. Lovely. Okay, so it's removed. I've stuck it in a parts washer. Giving it a good scrub. So let's take it apart and see what's going on. Give it a good clean, probably respray the casing. And get it all ready to get it greased up again and put it back together. And hopefully that's one job less to do on the little SJ. So, should be fun. See if we can set it up somewhere. I've not brought my bloody camera mount back with me. We'll see how we go. I'll film you there. So hopefully this all comes apart fairly easy. We'll see. Bloody jinx myself. Yep. So much for that idea. Circle it there. Okay, let's put this in order. So is that? Okay, the vice worked. So these are cracked loose now. Okay, it's the lid. Okay, so two are fixed in, two aren't. So I can go there. Now, so you decided to show up, did you?
What's that?
So you decided to show up, did you?
What does it look like?
Yeah, I'm just stripping it down now.
Oh, we're back on track. Had a quick look on YouTube. Yep, there we go.
So I'll just plop that back in.
There we are. Everything's completely filthy. Well,
See how we get on.
right, so it's all stripped now, well mostly. This isn't stiff like I was expecting. This is moving pretty free. I was told it's a fairly common issue, obviously the starters, that they just need greasing. They dry out, and this basically doesn't. I know pre-engaged inertia. I think this is pre-engaged, so obviously it kicks out, fires up, and then when it's heats the revs, the flywheel, this kicks back out. It throws it out basically. So I thought this was sticking, because what was happening with mine is when you start it up, this would fire it up, and then when the engine kicked over and fired, it cut out and gets stuck. Like it's just sitting against the flywheel. So I figured it just needed a bit of lubricant. But everything's completely manky here, so I'm just going to give it all a good clean up, I reckon. I think it'll benefit from that. You can see there the state of it. The state of it. Haha. It was a terrible joke. That joke. But yeah. Let's give it a good clean, I guess, and then get it back together. So I found a possible suspect. It could be one of the causes. So this solenoid, it's like an electric switch, I imagine. It gets the current, so it pulls obviously on the spring, it's magnetic. Well, this is quite corroded. You can see patches of it pitted there. I've just hit it with the wire wheel. And it took it all off. So I'm going to give it another oil in, obviously, and fit it back in here. I'll give that a bit of a clean. That could be one of the issues that wasn't working, so that's the part. Everything else is obviously stripped apart now. I've given this a clean up, completely stripped it out. Giving that a buff there. Scratched all this back with the wire wheel again. Give everything a good clean. Basically just making sure everything's free. I'll give it a good greasing before I put it back together. And then reinstall it, and hopefully it fires up. I was going to paint it, but to be honest, for now I just want to get the car so I can start it and move it as and when I need to around the forge, and that's for when I eventually bring it home to start this project, because this is just getting a bit ahead of myself here. I want to get the carport finished, and then this can come home and just be like a tinkering job over the winter and do it in the evenings and that. So let's see how we get on with this starter. Right, so I'll reassemble this piece. Let's give it a quick clean. Just do a spot of oil on that again. So the high chance that was obviously the cause of the problem. That's a bit better. And now I need to work out. Oh, hang on. Hold on, guys. Here we go. Sorry, making a bit of a racket. Right, so that's all put back together now. You hear the oil in there. That's not like a bit of a hindrance for it. Maybe it should have been a slightly thinner oil, because that's quite a thick oil for my lathe bed. It can stay there for now. Okay, right, so it's rebuild job. But multi-purpose. Awesome. So the shaft there. Hey guys, I think I've done this the wrong way around, haven't I? I think so. 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Flip this off, get that back on. Alright, come back in a sec when I've got this bit together. Okay, so that's made a bit of a mess. The start motor rebuilt. Might touch it up with a bit of paint, but like I say, I'll test it first if it works right. If it does, I'll just whip it off again and strip it all down and repaint it, because it won't take long at all. You see all the inner workings of it now and how it works, so that's good. Yeah, so the only thing I think that could have been an issue with it sticking was the solenoid in here, the magnet, because it seemed to be grinding. It had a pitted rust on it, which you saw before in the video. I've polished it up. I put a little bit of oil in there. And yeah, another thing to do now is I'll probably bench test it with the battery, because I brought the battery back with me to charge, and I will after that, if it works, I'll stick it on the Suzuki and see if it works any better. But yeah, I'll try and film that as well so you can see. Right guys, it's a bit late now, so I shall catch you later.